Hey guys, Sam from Baller Barbecue here, and today I'm making a jalapeno popper smoked fatty on my Pit Boss pellet grill. So let's get into it. So the first step here is we're going to make a bacon weave, and this is going to wrap the fatty. So I'm just going to lay out some strips of bacon. Just lay them all side by side across the chopping board or on the bench. So I'm doing a bit of a open weave here, but I will just tighten it up a little bit. So just put them a little bit closer together. Put another strip of bacon in there. So that's looking pretty good there. So now I'll go across, and what I'll do is I'll fold two back, and then I'll put this piece sort of halfway, and then we'll work out from there and then across to the other side. So now just flip back the other three bits, put another bit of bacon in, and just continue on like that. So I'll do that, and with a little bit of movie magic, it's done. And I'll put that aside. Alright, so in a bowl here, I've got some ground beef. Just going to throw in, it's about 600 grams. And to that, I'm going to add some Traeger coffee rub. This stuff's really good. Just adds a bit of flavour to that beef. So I'll throw some in, mix it up, give it a good stir up. And I'm going to put in a little bit of mustard just to put a little bit of moisture in, and just another extra flavour as well. So put a good amount of that in and mix that up nice and evenly. Okay, all done. So now I'm going to push this flat, and I'm going to use a rolling pin, and I'm going to roll this out and keep it nice and square, and I'm going to make it so that it's about the size of the bacon weave that we've just made. And then carefully, really easy to fold it in half like this, and then transfer it to the bacon like that, and then just fold it flat. Okay, so now I'm going to add some cream cheese. I'm going to put this over about 2/3 of the meat. So just throw it on there and just smooth it out so it's even across the meat. And to that, I'm going to add some cheddar cheese. Just do the same, put it on there so it's even. Cheese is good, so put on plenty. And then I'm going to put some jalapenos, and this will make our jalapeno popper fatty. So now we'll just grab that bacon and roll this up carefully. Just make sure it doesn't fall apart. Roll it up tightly as well. And just be a bit careful that your filling doesn't fall out the end and that the bacon weave stays together. Okay, that's looking good. Just push it up so it's all compact. If any filling falls out, just push it back in, and then use that weave to hold all the ingredients inside. Okay, that's looking real good there. So I'll just transfer it onto a bit of baking paper, and this is just going to stop anything that leaks out in the smoker from kind of dripping all the way through the smoker and making a big mess. And it just stops it from sticking, because we're going to put it onto a baking rack now, and this just makes it a bit easier to sort of move around. So we'll slip that under there, and we are good to go. So we'll take that out to the smoker. Right, so I'm out here at the Pit Boss pellet grill, and I'll turn the pellet grill up to 110 degrees, and then I'll put the fatty on that baking rack, and I'll put it on the pellet grill. And I'm going to put in a temperature probe of my Weber iGrill 2, and I'm going to smoke this at 110 degrees for 1 hour. So after 1 hour, it's already looking pretty good. There's quite a bit of color in there. A little bit of fat and stuff's kind of leaking out of it, but mostly the filling's holding in there. But you can see that smoky color. That's real good. So now I'm going to close it up and turn the grill up to 175 degrees. And I'll leave it there for about 15 minutes. Alright, so it's been 15 minutes, and now I'm going to add some of this Kraken Chili's nicely spiced barbecue sauce. I'm just going to pour that on top here. This sauce is nice and sweet, and has a little bit of a spicy kick to it. It's going to be perfect on here. So just put it on, and then using a brush, I'm just going to brush it on there evenly across the fatty, and then I'll close the grill up and leave it for another 15 minutes just for that sauce to set. Okay, it's been 15 minutes now, total cooking time of an hour and a half, and that is looking done to me. The internal temperature was 68 degrees, so well and truly done. Lift it up onto the board and we'll take it inside. Okay, so let's cut into this. A little bit of filling coming out the top there, but that's all good. Oh man, look at that. Nice jalapenos, cream cheese, cheddar, wrapped in bacon and ground beef. Perfect. Alright, so that's a jalapeno popper smoked fatty done on the Pit Boss pellet grill. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a like. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, and that way you won't miss out on any future videos. And we'll see you again next time.